North Korea closed themselves off to the rest of the world, including the world trade markets uh, and such. And that's not the only reason that they did, but uh, the fact remains that if we were to completely close ourselves off to the banks, that's what would happen. We would become another North Korea. There needs to be a plan in place. Okay, and yes, I absolutely agree. We need to take these banks down. We do. The central banking system. This is the entire point of a new world order, if you will, and which is very real. People say, "Oh, that's just conspiracy theory." Look, it's conspiracy theory until the guys in government come out and start talking about it. Okay, then now it's conspiracy fact. And if they're talking about it, it means that their plans are so far along that they don't care if you know. They don't care if you know. And what that's the point that we're at right now, is they really don't care. They think the population is too stupid and too dumbed down to really put up an effectful resistance and an effective resistance here. And they're sort of right. From what I'm seeing, it's like everybody has lost their mind with this politically correct bullshit, and this our main focus is who can use whose bathroom. Is if a man who might just feel like a woman that day, that means, okay, let's break this down. And this is another video that we're going to do later on, as well as the gold and precious metals trading. But transgenderism, say I feel like a woman today, I feel very sensual, I feel feminine, and I think that I should be able to go into the woman's room. I go into the woman's room, I'm gender fluid, go into the woman's room, and while I'm in there, I suddenly feel going back to feeling like a male. Really? That's what we need. That's what we're focused on in this country, is that issue. When our economy is collapsing completely, and people don't realize this, but we're the only reason we're not feeling those effects is because they're piling debt up, and they're taking more debt out to cover up the last amount of debt. And it's the cycle that has to end. It's not an endless cycle. It must stop. It must end. So with people voting for Bernie Sanders, it's because they think this democratic socialism, they feel slighted by the government, as they should. As they should. The government has completely fucked us. Completely. But instead of us rallying together towards a common enemy, we're being divided further and further, which is exactly the divide and conquer technique used for thousands of years, which the government is using against us. And it's a basis of division where left and right, and it doesn't matter if you're left or you're right, our leaders are all the same. They're the same, just with different agendas, different ways to implement the overall goal. So if you don't get that, you need to do a little bit more studying on the subject, and hopefully I'll be able to reach out and enlighten a few of you. Questions, comments, anything, below. Hit the subscribe button so I know you guys are interested. I keep making these videos. I got some really cool videos coming up. We don't edit anything. We don't do all that crazy crap most other channels do. This is raw. This is straight from the heart. Straight from my heart to your ears. Thanks, guys. Mike Mako here.